A nighttime routine over summer sounds absolutely insane, but trust me, ours is very realistic and relatable. It's nothing too crazy. A really good dinner, some closing down the house, dessert, and a little bit more fun with the kids. If that sounds good, stick around for what a summer night is like in our house here in Florida.
Hear that beautiful sound out there? That's a summer night right there. I filmed our summer morning routine earlier today, and I decided might as well just roll with it since I'm already in filming mode and so are the kids and everything, just to keep going with it. Now, summer is not the same as the school year in our house. All of our routines have always been more like guidelines, Pirates of the Caribbean, than actual full-blown set routines, but it's what works best for us.
I absolutely love rainy thunderstorms in summer, fall especially, but it's so bad right now. It knocked that chair over. The dogs keep barking and going crazy. But this is a typical, after a very hot day in Florida, this is our night. Oh, yes.
You said you wanted it to storm.
Oh, I love that. My dogs don't.
I'm really hoping it doesn't knock power out. It did flick, just like a little brief little thing, but hopefully it's not gonna knock the power out. However, it is definitely like flash flood situation. I love it though. I've always been a storm girl. Nighttime routines typically would have started when my kids got home from school. So now I start them right around dinner time, and then everything from dinner and beyond. I have a special dessert that I wanna make that goes with a movie that I'm pretty sure none of my children have seen. If any of them, Brianna, maybe. So I want to get that dessert in the oven before I get dinner in the oven because it's going to need time to cool down. So actually, I think the first thing we're gonna start with is a dessert. After I got done filming the morning routine, we did run across to Publix because I realized I didn't have the meat for dinner, and Publix has started their dot cakes. You guys have already seen a short on this that I posted, but so good. But that's sitting on my counter. The base of the dessert is a brownie. Any brownie mix you want to use would be perfectly fine for this. Publix had BOGO, so this is what we're using for our base. I'm just gonna mix this according to the package. A clue for the movie from like my younger days: Oreos and peanut butter. Do you know the movie yet? Summer camp, twins. Cluing in yet? But I'm gonna mix this real quick and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do with the rest of this. I am really desperately hoping that on Friday night we get this level of rain because I'm going to do a slight little summer-ween thing at dinner time. And I think that would just be that little coziness that it needs to pair the two together. I mean, otherwise it's like a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern and some other stuff that looks kind of Halloween but in the middle of summer. Add the cozy rainstorm, I think we're good. My child that loves to bake is also in the kitchen helping me. I had to go find some eggs in the outdoor fridge. I wasn't sure we even had any. And the reason that the dessert is relevant in the nighttime routine is because every night we try to do something with the kids, whether it's a movie, a video game, a board game, card game, whatever it may be. And since this works with a movie, that's what we're gonna. Yeah, I already had a measuring cup for you. But it goes with our nighttime routine of doing something fun with our kids. This one just gets to be a little bit more elaborate one because there's a dessert to go with the movie. Brianna's mixing up the brownie batter. According to the box, we do cake-like. That's your choice. If you do cake-like, fudge-like, that's your own discretion. And I've got about a half a cup of peanut butter in a glass container because I'm going to melt this in the microwave just until it's actually like runny consistency. But we gotta get this in the pan first before I do this. I sprayed the 13 by 9 with Pam, and then she's gonna go ahead and pour the entire brownie batter in here first. That's a heavy bowl. Do you wanna scrape? Want me to hold the bowl? Or do you want me to scrape?
I'll scrape.
Okay. I gotta melt the peanut butter. Crushing some Oreos into slightly bigger chunks. You don't want like graveyard dirt, but you don't want huge Oreos either. And then the peanut butter is a full liquid consistency. We're going to drizzle it through the brownies. Same peanut butter covered spatula, and I'm just kind of gonna run the peanut butter so it's just a little cuter, but still try and keep it in that top layer.
Is this good?
These are like these bigger pieces of Oreo. And just kind of place them and semi-push them, but don't push them all the way, and just kind of make sure they're gonna stay in place.
Yeah, and you can always put more or less Oreo, that's on you. But then bake this according to whatever your box says. I also prefer to clean as I go if I'm doing some kind of dessert at dinner time, because I don't want those extra dishes when I've already got the dinner mess to deal with. It takes just a few seconds, so I get it done ahead of time.
The brownies are done. They smell and look incredible, but if you are going to check this, don't check it in the peanut butter. Get one of the actual spots of brownie to stick your knife or your toothpick in, because otherwise you're just gonna make a mess. I had to run to the other side of my neighborhood real quick because one of my neighbors posted in our little Facebook group that they had uniforms for my kids' school, barely used, and they were selling them. So I got Gwen 3 pairs of shorts already in perfect condition and 4 polos that the little girl barely used because she didn't like them, so she wore the t-shirt version. So I have basically new uniforms for Gwen for the school year already. On to dinner, and it is one of our go-tos around here, which is tachos, basically tater tots as nachos. So first things first, I gotta get these in the oven, and they said on the bag about 15 to 18 minutes, so I'm gonna go about 15 and then pull them out. And the bag actually said 410 degrees, which I thought was a little weird, but hey, I'm gonna roll with it and check them in 15. Now I got this pan screaming hot. I'm just gonna make standard taco meat in there. Taco meat is done, tater tots are almost done. Back here I got a place to put the tater tots when they come out so I can assemble, and this is just a can of drained and rinsed black beans. There's the tater tots. I like to push them together. Sprinkle on taco meat. Sprinkle it with black beans. I only usually need about half a can, and I'll put the other half in my fridge. You need some kind of liquidy cheese sauce. I've got half a jar of just salsa con queso. My husband likes this. I like just the plain like Velveeta little packets that you can use. But my husband prefers this, and so does Tristan. More cheese, shredded Mexican cheese. All over the top. Back in the oven for 5 minutes. Go-to toppings are anything you put over nachos or tacos at your choice. We like some mild sauce, well, my husband mostly, sour cream, and then I get this specific pico from Publix. You can use any pico, salsa, anything you want. This is just our preferred. Okay. Here they are. And just scoop them up, top them, and dinner is served. I've done chicken tachos. We've done normal nachos in this exact same way, but then we double decker the chips with the meat and the black beans. So good to do that. But the miniature ones, normal size, doesn't matter. Tachos, you can do chicken nachos, beef nachos. It does not matter. You could change this to whatever you like, and it's just so simple. Here's my plate. It looks fantastic, smells good. Gwen already ate hers. Connor just dug in for round 1. Tristan's not home from work yet, so we still have a few people to feed, and we're already over halfway gone.
And yes, he's adding even more cheese, if you can believe it.
If you guessed the reason for the brownie had anything to do with the Parent Trap, you would be correct. I'm not leaving the audio in because it will get pulled, but she's got her Oreos and peanut butter right there. When I was little, the first time I saw this movie, I actually had my own little jar, and I did that too because it is delicious. I have never done these before, so I'm really curious how this is going to turn out. But this was the inspiration, well, that was the inspiration for this. The kids were into it for the summer camp part, but now that it's after the summer camp part, and I already let them have the brownie, they're all just running around. So I will continue the rest of that movie on my own and jump into something else with the kids. And one thing I did while watching the movie was I cleaned up any of the dinner stuff, all the stuff that was cold, any leftovers. The pan's still back there. I've got to wash it. I got a few of these things to hand wash and a few to put in the dishwasher, but this can wait until later after we do some more fun stuff. Brianna, earlier in the pool, requested Words Are Hard. I've played this game before, I think on the channel. If not, it was just a short. But it's basically these cards, and you got to say a different word other than, like, you can't say donut if that donut card comes out. it's a lot of fun. The kids really like it. Good example, if the apple comes out, you have to say a word that starts with letter A. Any of those are valid. Ant, awesome. Alligator. We use half a stack at a time when we're playing. And then one person, like myself, will be the person. So that would be a helicopter. You can say anything from house or anything like that, but you cannot say helicopter. Declan thinks he can handle this game, so we're going to play a small little round while my husband's getting ready to come out.
I need to these words.
Super. Sure.
Time.
Water. The rain stopped, and I think it's starting again.
It is. It's literally starting again.
Right as he's about to start trying to do some work on the tomatoes because they're getting out of control over there. And we got to pick up the chair.
So many days in a row now.
Hunter!
Like I was gonna cut the grass. Like it needs it real
Oh,
bad.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since it's raining, I can't actually film this part, so I'm going to put you guys away. But we're going to do a little bit of work on the garden. This is not an actual, like, every evening routine, but we do have to come out here and check on them every night. And sometimes he has to hand water them if we haven't been getting a lot of rain. So that could count as part of the nighttime routine, I guess, for summer. I am very wet from the rain and now cold. So I'm going to go change my clothes. And then we're going to play a video game with the kids. It's Mario Party what? Jamboree. Mario Party Jamboree is what we're gonna try tonight. We played it once a few days ago, but that was like our training round. So this one we actually get to play.
I'm leader now. Oh, you got first.
I got a 1.
Good God.
Gwen and Connor are playing on a team together.
I rolled that dice.
2.
All right.
Amazing.
All right, not great.
Oh, we got coins.
Yeah, we got points.
Declan
That's
knows
all
stickers.
And Brianna.
But you do the mini games because I'm really bad at them. Ooh. Holy! I just hit the jack.
And you get a lucky space.
10 coins. I can afford the song.
Declan's turn. 7.
Interesting.
I'm gonna try it. What is
We got
this?
You're about to find out.
What do you want me to do, Mr. Man?
Hello and welcome. Oh, it's a zip line.
Heck yeah, it's an island, bro. Zip line.
Mommy and Daddy are both.
I'm sure he's gonna break the zip line.
Oh my goodness. And it costs to ride the zip line.
Yeah, but it took
Oh, this
me.
one is 4 now.
So,
4.
44. You get an item.
I get an item.
Okay, wait.
I'll take it.
Okay, but that matters what item did you get.
Ooh.
Custom block. All right, I'll take it. We're off to a good start. Mario Party is always pure chaos. The kids start bickering, everyone starts bickering, and then everybody's this great old team and they're laughing and giggling. Mario Party is one of those games, but Declan won tonight. Brianna's still munching on the dot cake over here. I've got some stuff to clean up, dishes to put in the dishwasher. She's getting her cup ready over there to go to bed with her. Close the curtains, fix the couch up. There's a muffin wrapper on the coffee table. Don't know who that's from, but just a few things that have to be done and then get these kids off to bed. Using a routine is something that always bothers me to call it that, because in our home, it's not. It's just something that becomes muscle memory over time, but we do adjust accordingly to what works for our family. So if every day doesn't flow exactly like it's supposed to, it is not a big deal, and we're not going to break down if everybody's not exactly in their bed at the right time every single day. It's something we've never done ever with our family. That's why I call it guidelines, if you guys ever hear me say that.
but just a full-blown one of those really stern routines is not something that you're going to find over here. And for one, there are days where I give myself as much grace as I can because I don't do half of what you see get done in this video, and I am perfectly fine with that. If there's still a few little tufts of dog hair blowing around on my floor, so what? I don't care. My house is not magazine quality. I have a family and my home is lived in. Does it look like it belongs in GQ magazine? Absolutely not. But it is just true real life messes and real life interactions around here. Like, this is my husband. He's very sweet. He will come in the kitchen. He will help me with the projects around the house. He's the one that does the floors. He does the vacuuming, the mopping. I will take as much as I can off of our family's plate while my husband is at work, just like during the school year when my kids were in school. During the day, I will do as much as I can, so that way at night, we have the time to play the games and watch the movies and do all the fun stuff. Like when Halloween starts rolling around, we've got a bunch of themed dinners and movies and stuff like that we do. But during summer, it is very chill, very relaxed, and especially during the daylight hours, when it's like that really bad heat between like 11:30 a.m. and 3:30 p.m. I don't like being outside. I don't like having the kids outside. We are due for 110 degree heat index all next week. There is nothing happening outside when that hits. So it's just our routine. We will use that term, but it's definitely not full-blown routine around here.
Try not to judge our mismatched pillowcases. I couldn't find enough that went, so I just grabbed whatever. So we have one purple, 2 different shades of gray, the blues, the white, just, it's fine. It's comfortable.
Mario Party can be a very long game, so it took a very large chunk out of our night. Not every night rolls like that. Some nights we can get a lot more done cleaning wise. Some nights we don't touch anything like you saw me do in the kitchen. I will do even less than that, and the rest of it would have been spent with the kids. Now, the kids are already in bed. We're gonna try and shut it down out here. Connor needs to run the vacuum real fast because we've been trying to keep Hunter's hair under control after my husband just completely ripped apart the AC unit and had to thoroughly deep clean it and everything. We need to keep the dog hair better under control. So he's gonna run the vacuum here in just a few minutes, and then it is our time of the night. Whether that's watching TV, watching a movie, playing a video game ourselves, whatever it is, that is our time. And I'm starting to dig into it right now talking to you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this one, make myself a water cup, and take it into our room. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe, all that, and I'll see you next one. Bye guys.